Some people said that y'all was dating, or y'all was just
No,
really
no.
good friends. What was
Yeah, we
y'all's
was really good
dynamic?
friends. Like, if anything, our artists, we was two very like much fans of each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like our artists were dating. Like the artistry of like all of I Love Makonnen and Lil Peep, and it's like we coming together, collabing on stuff, and it's just like I'm always getting insight from him. He getting insight from me. You know, he used to tell me like, "Yo, you my favorite artist," and so like he used to really like prove it to me, like sing me songs and stuff, and then he used to be like, "Wow, this is lit that, you know what I'm saying, like you amazing artist that's a fan of me and we working with each other." So it was just like it was a you know, it was fun and it was a blessing.
And that.
Living more or less my dream. They will not forget about me. I got all these toes on me, but I only want my ex, so I drown my pain in sex.
Hey, what's going on, guys? First thing I want to do is just thank all you guys for tuning in and really just keeping your eye out for my content and seeing what I got going on next. I want to give a shout out to Young Cortex, and I also want to give a shout out to Cryptic. I fucking love you too. I want to thank all you guys for subscribing to the channel and hitting that thumbs up button, because you guys know I don't make any income from this at all. The only kind of fruits I receive from this is new subscribers and when people hit the like button. That is really what solidifies my joy and overall happiness of creating this content about Peep's legacy. It was such a fantastic, noteworthy journey that all of us who consider ourselves cult fans would be fools not to dip our hands in this book and read every chapter verbatim aloud to others who don't really know that much about Peep. He was a fascinating, once-in-a-lifetime artist, and much like Kurt Cobain and his musical critical acclaim, he really laid the foundation to a new wave origin of music, much like Peep. They really are these ambassadors of a sub-pop new wave culture. Peep was an icon and a superstar, and he will never be forgotten. His name literally is etched in stone as this rock rap pioneer icon. So, now that we got this blissful, very spot on correct, authentic view of Peep's legacy, let's get into this video. Now, I'd like to cover I've Been Waiting, which is the second posthumous release from the Makonnen Lil Peep joint compilation project. Now, first thing I want to say is I can't think of a frontman from a band that people would have probably wanted more on a future project than the guy from Fall Out Boy. The frontman from Fall Out Boy, we could all safely argue that Peep would have probably chopped off his left nut for to have featured on an upcoming song. If Peep was still alive, which would be so beautifully sweet, but if he was still here and he was able to sit in the Columbia studio and listen with sound engineers and production assistants to this song on full blast, the only thing I can think that would make Peep smile more is either seeing his firstborn child in the future or a possible wedding day. This is a moment that really shines so brightly, and I really do think it's another great, monumental, notable achievement to kind of scratch off the list of crazy goals that Peep accomplished in that short period he was here. Now, if you guys know who Fall Out Boy is, they really are these princes of the initial emo wave, much like Panic at the Disco. These guys really did submerge themselves in this emo ocean and splash some really big waves, and kind of were the initial gatekeepers of this new wave sound when it first developed. I personally consider Peep's musical catalog more alternative hip-hop than emo. I think Peep even himself, in his interview he did with Paper, he even shied away from the term emo. Even Gus himself referred his music as being alternative hip-hop. Pretty much if rock and rap fucked and had a love child, Peep definitely would have been the baby. And it's a no-brainer why people really fell in love with this kid and want to take it home, feed it, and raise it, because it's a beautiful culmination of great genres of music. But anyways, the song is amazing. So not only does it have this uplifting, bouncy, really cool pop beat, it also is definitely the kind of song that you can burn off some steam to. If you guys have a job, anything like mine, where you really just want to punch the glasses off some dickhead nerds who give you shit all day and don't mind their business, let alone the other bitches and snitches in the work atmosphere, this is really a song that can kind of protect you and shield you from instant termination, from snuffing someone out. You can kind of just take your lunch instead and listen to a song like this in your car and just kind of decompress and burn off all the drama work jitters. I fucking love this song. Now, I do understand, and I do see that there are a few fans out there who aren't really hugging the song too well and really aren't spending that much time with it. But you guys have to understand, you have the right to your own opinion. They're just like assholes. We all have them. But also, keep in mind, you might not get much sunlight because sooner or later you will be overshadowed by the millions of fans who do love the song and who do embrace it and really can reconcile the fact that initial play of this song is similar to a 12-gauge shotgun at point-blank range in your fucking face. So not only is the impact sudden, swift, and quick, it's devastating. I love this song. If I can recommend to anybody who hasn't heard the song yet and much lives under a rock in the forest like a Sasquatch, if you do plan on listening to the song for the first time, I highly recommend you wear something fireproof because this song is fucking a heat wave. Probably one of the best, bounciest pop songs Peep had. Now, we can all bet our last dollar that, like I said, people would have probably chopped a leg off for to have Fall Out Boy featured on an upcoming song. So the fact that the frontman from Fall Out Boy even took an hour out of his time to contribute wings to a Peep project that will now properly fly and take flight and really get the notoriety it deserves. And he really was this almost Pirello tire that'll help Peep's legacy gain more traction. So we have to tip our hat to that because he has so much money, he can literally sit in his backyard, hang it on branches, and fucking burn it all night. So the fact that he did this and really applied a collab for a Peep project is mind-blowing. These guys have been around for 20 years and easily have been rich for 15 of them. So they definitely didn't do it for a quick check. They can get those just sitting at home. So the fact that they actually acknowledged Peep as a fellow associate and a grinder and a friend and a well-deserved iconic musician who really deserved this feature. Kudos to them because I have no doubt in my mind that the feature that Fall Out Boy applied to this song is much like a bat that'll really just help this song crack the top 5. So I personally love this song, and it's very symbolic in reference to my 16 Lines video, where I made a reference about the album Skins by X. I said that maybe Peep's label will one day learn that if you're going to make any changes at all, just make the changes of adding people, but not touching production or altering vocals. And that's exactly what they did here. Almost as if they watched that video with a package of sticky notes, because that's exactly what they did. They didn't change the song at all. They left it in its original shell casing before they fired it out, but all they did was add a feature to it. And some can argue it's a feature that Pete probably would have gave his last dollar to have. Now, Makonnen is not only a brilliant, talent, original, genius, and beautiful melody maker, he really does take center stage of this song. And if Peep is the head of it and Fall Out Boy is the legs of it, then Makonnen is simply the body. What a beautiful, complete product overall. I love this song. It's very bouncy, and it really is amazing. The fact that I was able to see a thumbnail yesterday and have Peep and Fall Out Boy and Makonnen share the same caption, it really did feel like Peep himself snuck in my living room window and hit me in the head with a fucking brick while I was sleeping. I mean, Peep really caught me off guard, and it really did fuck me up. I never would have expected to see that in a million years. What a great lyric video, great content, and I'm really looking forward to more releases from this album. I'll see you guys next time.